Welcome to River City Plus, the show after the show, and now the show after Morning Show Plus.
Whoa, it's a big change.
I know,
You're taking
bringing
steps.
you content all day, every day here on Channel 4.
I like it. I like it.
So do you think everybody liked our joke at the end of the show today?
I just been waiting on the phone to ring, because I know someone didn't catch the end.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure if Rance caught the end. I know he caught the Waterburger segment because he was texting me what he wanted me to save him for snacks tomorrow. But if you guys didn't catch quite the end of the show, we had a little April Fool's joke, and we said that Rance was not coming back from Texas. So here's the little April Fool's graphic. Ryan, we have a little moment in there. We thought it would be very funny as long as we wrapped it up very, very quickly, because I know how attached everyone is. And every time Rance goes on vacation, I get a bunch of emails that are like, we love you, but we don't love you as much as you and Rance together. Remember last time what happened? You went on vacation and you were there?
I'm telling you, man, people were just emailing and calling in and sending in comments like, where is Rance? Like, what happened? So, yeah. Everybody relax. Rance, he'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, so he's coming back from Texas today. He'll be on the show tomorrow, but we, wanted to continue the April Fool's tradition. I wasn't sure if people were going to believe us because the morning show had been some serious jokesters all morning. So they were talking about the lighthouse that was pretending to add on 10 feet. And our viewers are so smart. They were like, you know what? You'd actually need to add on 11 feet to beat the record. So that's why we know this is fake.
So what did Vic do? Because I feel like I missed it with my producer hat on. I know Vic had to throw in some April Fool's stuff.
Oh yeah, so Vic was making a joke this morning, which is on par, and Vic is actually going to be leaving the show. But when we put up this thing today about Rance leaving, it was a joke. So we tried to just play off of that. So here was our little April Fool's moment with Rance. It did
So
get a couple
sad.
people in the studio though. They were like, "Wait, what? What'd
Right.
you say?"
They were like, what? But yeah, I know Rance had to see it. He had
Rance,
to.
I texted him and I said, "Hey, did you see the end? How dare you not be watching us fastidiously on your vacation?"
And then he's the jokester of all jokesters here
Right.
inside the RCL.
I tried to
so
sell it. I tried to put on my acting face and sell it, but
It was hard.
We were tight on time, so we had to scoot.
It was hard, but yeah. So.
Yeah. Now Katie also is a jokester, and you always have to watch out for Katie. So this was her post this morning, and what's funny is she texted this to me before she posted it. It says, "They call me many things, but the title of Todd's wife will soon be my favorite. We're engaged. Never did I think I'd meet someone in their 80s with good taste in jewelry and a love of international travel. I'm blessed beyond measure."
Katie.
Now, obviously, this is why Katie works in our meteorology department, not our
The
Photoshop
graphic.
department. But I still thought this was great. It was just a funny thing to see. So literally all morning, everyone's been really harping on the April Fools. So
That is crazy. Katie, she
had you not seen that yet?
no, I did not see the graphic, but yeah, she might want to let Katie stay in weather. No graphics.
Crushed it, Katie.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, so I thought that was pretty great. But yeah, so all morning there's just been a ton of stuff happening with April Fools. So if you played an April Fool's joke on anybody, we want to make sure that you tag us in Facebook, or you can add us on Snapjacks. I think we're going to have a lot of really good ones rolling in, but be careful around your place of work today. Just second guess everything. Trust no one.
Trust no one. I'm telling you, man, because I feel like I thought Ryan was going to play a joke on me this morning when he came up to me all serious this morning, but he was really dropping some serious knowledge, but I didn't take him serious. So I apologize,
In my head,
producer
I'm like,
Ryan.
what's serious? What?
Yeah, he just walked up and was like, so look, it's going to be live already when you walk in the office. I'm like, whoa. So yeah, no worries.
So we're on our best behavior.
Yeah, we're on our best behavior.
Just for you guys. Speaking of best behavior, can we talk about how my Wolfpack was on their best behavior all weekend?
You were repping hard. You were repping hard this weekend. I was like, man, Jana, you might as well be a part of the team.
I put on my Sporty Spice hat, I feel like, a few times during the year when we are more in sports coverage reporting, but I'm not usually the person who's always talking about it until my team comes to play. Now, NC State, I will always love them. My Wolfpack, I will live, breathe, die for my pack. When I was coming through, it wasn't our strongest time. So we haven't been this far literally since the 80s.
So you're going to soak it
all
up.
weekend I was blowing these guys up. I was like, we're doing great. We're crushing it. And yesterday I had to get on a plane not knowing what the final score was because I had to get on the plane in
About
the
to
third
drive
quarter.
her crazy.
Yeah, in the third quarter. And when I landed is when I got to see what the scores were. So how's everybody's brackets doing? I actually didn't do a bracket, but
I didn't
just
do a
didn't rep it
bracket
really hard.
either. So when you do a bracket, I feel like it kind of takes away from the fun of the actual game because like once your bracket is all screwed up, it's like all right, so what we do now? But um, but it seems like I was actually rooting for the Wolfpack, and I think you gave me some spirit, Jenna, because you were wearing like the Wolfpack hat. You had your whole gear on. I don't know if they saw you on social media. I wish we had some clips of you
Oh, from
for now. Yeah.
so yeah, so I posted yesterday. I posted on my story a picture of me in my old NC State jersey. So if you didn't couldn't tell, I went to NC State, played volleyball there. We weren't a strong volleyball team, but we always had a full stadium. That's what I'm saying. The vibes at NC State are high, regardless of what the actual score is. Our vibes are immaculate, and so is our tailgating.
Did you? So we need to do a deep dive on you in volleyball one day.
You know that was my first segment I had to do here, right?
Really?
Yes. So
Run the tape.
it was no. It was like a water buffalo in mud. It was not a flattering moment of my life at all. I hadn't touched a ball since I retired in 2017, and I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary in May here. And our producer at the time was like, "It'll be great. You'll go play some volleyball." It was 102 degrees outside. It was sand volleyball. Sand volleyball and court volleyball are not the same sport. Are not the same sport. I am a land creature. I'm not a sand creature. So it was, let me tell you, a humbling experience. And
Didn't
I'm,
like
I'm
it at
here
all.
trying to impress my producer, trying to impress the videographer that was with us. And I am just like, just, it was so unflattering and so embarrassing.
But you did well.
I couldn't physically breathe when I had to do the host tag out. I was like, hope everyone had a great day with us here at the Sandcorp. Like I was just trying to talk about fake it till you make it. So yeah, I hadn't touched a ball since 2017. Fast forward to 2022, I am outside in the elements in the sand. I was not happy. I was like, I'm getting fired.
I can believe it because you don't like to sweat too much. So yeah,
I
can
do
believe
like to sweat, but I like to now. I do. I just was not in shape. I had a I had a period of time where I just like wasn't working out. I was just eating for two, and there was only one of me. So
Did you eat any of that Whataburger that came through earlier?
I did. You saw me. It was like that burger was very very good. I'm kind of picky with my burgers. They can't be like too crazy in the middle. I get like weirded out by like overly red.
I like it
meat.
how you took it from one segment to the other.
Yes, how the coffee was great. Because you never know. I mean, like with fast food coffee, you don't know what that's going to be like. The coffee was great, and it was just black. It didn't have anything else in it. It was just the coffee, and the flavor was awesome. So it was just a fun way to start off the morning, and that's what I like about our show is you never know what you're going to get.
Look, I thought it was going to be some April Fool stuff in the beginning, and so like when I don't want to go back, but in the A block, or I'll say in the beginning, I
Right.
was like, "What is Jenna doing?" I thought you were going to play a joke on this, but nah. So
I
you
was
guys got
worried.
to bet.
I was worried. I was like, I asked one. I was like, "Did you put anything funny in the food?" And he was like, "Why would I do that?" And I was like, "Oh, because it's April Fools, and everyone's been going ham sandwich all morning about the April Fools."
It
stuff.
felt like it.
Right.
So I think I want to stay in the office for the rest of the day. So I don't
We'll
want to
be
do
in
anything.
here.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be in here.
What else? What else happened over the weekend?
Easter. How was your Easter?
This was the first Easter where I actually just sat on the couch and I just kind of napped all day. It was very, I guess exhilarating isn't the right word, but it felt exciting for me because I hadn't had a chance to just sit in the house for probably the past
You
4.
were like, since I got this job.
Yeah, since I got this job.
Since I got
So
this
yeah, so it was really good. Actually had a home cooked meal for once, and it was very, very delicious. And watched movies. So yeah, what about yours? Oh, you were traveling.
Yes, so I was in Raleigh. So that's another thing too. I think that helped. I was in Wolfpack country. I was in
You were
Raleigh.
going hard.
Yes, I was in Wolfpack country. It was so nice because going back to Raleigh, my youngest sister still lives there. She was hosting us for Easter. She did a great job. And usually I'm the trip planner of everything, but I love it when she plans things too because she's a teacher and she teaches elementary school. So they're about a schedule, they're about an itinerary. And she literally sent me a text and it was like dinner at this place, we're gonna have drinks at this place, and it was just a full itinerary. All I did was get on the plane and show up.
I feel like
fantastic.
certain environments for you trigger your inner wolf pack, your
Yes.
competitive spirit. It's like
Yeah.
you change to someone totally different. Like, "Arr!" It's like, Jana, who is this? But this is what you do. Certain things, if you watch the show, certain things like when she's in the workout crew or something like that, certain things will just ignite your fire and you turn into like this savage beast.
I do have to be careful because my sisters will tell you I'm mean. They're like, no,
I
we,
would
like it was
believe
the
it.
definition of like, we don't want to play with you, but as adult people,
Right.
like we'd be in college and they, my parents would be like, oh, go play volleyball. And they're like, we don't want to play with Jana. She's mean. So I had to mature in that way.
You probably knock people over and everything when they
I
were.
did.
You're a bully.
I was like,
You're a sports bully.
I was. But I was really bony. So the first thing I learned was in basketball was like when I would rebound, I would just clear out people with my elbows because that was the only weapon I had. Was I would just now not the right way to play, but I learned as I got older.
Sharp elbows.
Yeah, that was all I had working for me back in the day.
You should put together a celebrity volleyball.
Oh, man, now we really got to get in shape. Imagine, oh my goodness.
You could coach. You could coach.
No, I don't coach anymore because I
You're mean.
I am worse when I can't do anything about it.
Gotcha.
Then I was the chair kicker and the clipboard thrower. But it wasn't the kids. I was fighting with parents.
Tech, she's out of
Yes.
here.
Yeah, I started coaching when I was 17, and I got into fight with parents. So that it's not wasn't the environment for me.
You don't seem like you would be the type to fight.
I used to be much more of a fighter, so not anything that we ever need to see on River City Plus. But they were coming for my kids. Like, I don't have children, but I was like, for those intents and purposes, I was like,
One thing about you, you are overprotective. Or I don't want to say overprotective, but you are really protective over
and I
your crew.
coached like 11-year-olds, and people were screaming like mean, nasty things at 11-year-olds. I was like, no, I'll fight a grown person. That's fine.
Don't mess
I'm
with
not
your
gonna yell at my
cubs.
kids. So I totally understand when people are like, oh, this parent got in a fight. I'm like, I get it.
Don't mess with your
I get it.
cubs.
I
Don't
get
mess
it.
with your cubs.
Yes, that's right. Wolfpack through and through. All right. Well, maybe Rance will be back in the office tomorrow and reel us in just a little bit. Kind of got off the rails.
Come on back, Rance.
Come on back, Rance. Fly back. Be safe. Those airports are crazy. It was a zoo in there yesterday. So be safe, Rance. We can't wait to see you tomorrow for more River City Plus. Right, Vaughn?
River City Plus. I like it. Thanks for letting me fill in for Rance.
Like you had a choice.
Bow.
See y'all tomorrow for more River City
Live.